Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to finally do my Sephora haul for you guys. I have quite a bit of items to show you, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. If you guys are new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to be here. Also hit the notification bell so you guys know when I put out a new video. So now let's go ahead and get into my haul. Alright guys, this is going to be like a collective haul. I wanted it to just be Sephora, but since I haven't really been able to film, I wanted to go ahead and just go through everything that I've purchased here recently since the Sephora sale. So we're just going to start with Sephora first because I know that's kind of where you guys are wanting to see, you know, what I got. Yeah, the majority of it is from Sephora and from the sale. So the first thing I want to show you is this Love Fest by Huda Beauty. I did not get this during the sale, but I did get it when they were having like a discount on all the Huda Beauty products. But this is one of the palettes that I purchased, and I purchased it because I really love the center shadow there, and I also am intrigued by just the color scheme itself. So yeah, I wanted to purchase this when this came out. I definitely wanted to get my hands on it, so I did purchase it during that little like Sephora sale that they just had on Huda Beauty products. So I ended up buying this. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's called the Love Fest palette, and I love the packaging as well because it's kind of like, what is that? Maybe holographic? I don't know if they call it holographic. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, that's what it looks like. All right, so now we're gonna get into the stuff that I did purchase at the sale. One of them was this Dior Backstage eye palette. This one's in 008 Khaki Neutrals. I have not taken anything out of the packaging, so I am having to go through and take all this stuff out. But anyway, this is what the product looks like. And look at those shades right there, guys. This is like a perfect fall winter shade palette. I am absolutely loving the colors in here. So when I saw this, I thought this is right up my alley. They did have like the neutrals palette. They also had the warm palette, but this is one that I knew that I was gonna actually end up using, especially those greens that are in the palette. As you can see, I'm loving green. I have green nails. So yeah, I am excited about this. Can't wait to use it. I don't think that I've used a Dior Stage eye palette. I may not have even owned one yet. So yeah, I'm really excited to try the eyeshadows. All right, so the next one is the Makeup by Mario palette. This one, of course, is being talked about all through social media. This one's called the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. It doesn't have like that white packaging that he normally has. It's more of like a kind of like a grayish packaging. I'm super excited to try some of these shadows. He's come up with some really beautiful matte shadows, also some foil shadows. So I'm excited to try his formula in these shimmer shadows and these matte shadows. I've heard some really good things about this palette, guys. It's just a beautiful palette. I love all the neutral shades in here. I am going to be probably dedicating a video to this because it is so gorgeous. Next palette I want to show you is by Anastasia. This one is called the Rose Metals palette. Of course, this is also something that everyone has pretty much purchased because of the color scheme in here. Look at that. It screams fall. And you could use this like throughout like the year because of the bronzy tones that are in this palette. But every time I see somebody on social media do an eye look with this palette, I fall in love with the palette. So glad I picked it up. I'm gonna try to do like a dedicated video to every one of these eye palettes. I feel like if I show a little bit more like swatches and different eye looks, that people probably would adhere to that so much more than me just using the palette with other new products. So yeah, I'm gonna try to dedicate videos just to the palettes themselves. The next palette that I got that was also an eye palette is this Natasha Denona eye palette. This is the My Dream palette. The minute that I opened up my email and I saw this palette, I knew that I had to have it. Look at these shadows, guys. Gosh, they're so stinking gorgeous. I love the shadows in here. I cannot wait to play with this palette. I especially love like this, and you can't tell in the screen it looks pink, but when you move it, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but when you move it around, it has like this green shift to it, because I'm looking at from the side, it looks green, but when I look on the screen, it looks pink. So yeah, I can't wait to use that shade. Another Natasha Denona palette that I picked up on the last day of the sale was the Retro Glam palette. This is another palette that I saw online. I love how retro it looks. I love it. I love the whole gold and light green and peach colors, and then these are the shades. Now, I will say that when I saw this palette online, I really didn't think that I would be able to use, or that I would use, not be able to use, but that I would use a lot of these light shades. But I think that I'm really digging these shades, and I think they're gonna look great on the eye. Again, with this palette, I'll be doing a dedicated video showing you guys some eye looks with it. So another eye palette that I picked up was the Danessa Myricks eye palette. This one is called Lightwork Volume 4. I was literally on the fence about getting this palette. Number one, because it has shades in there that I probably wouldn't use on a daily basis. At work, I wear, like what I have on now, is like, I wear more like neutrals or roses or burgundies, you know, blues, things like that, but a little bit more subdued. I'm a little more subdued when it comes to my makeup at work. But this is something that I would wear like on the weekends or even like out to dinner, because the shades are insane. Look at those. One of my favorite shades in the palette is this one here. This one is like a gold green shift or a bronze green shift. The other one I love is this one down here. So it's like a gold kind of copper shift to it. But those are some insanely beautiful, beautiful shades. But like I said, I will be wearing these more so like in the evenings. If I go to a function, I'm not gonna wear these to work because they're like really out there. And yeah, my makeup needs to be a little bit more tamed for work, but love this palette. I did pick up this Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Crystal Reflector. Now, I bought this a long time ago and I took it back because I really didn't see like where it made a difference. But I recently purchased the silver one, and I wore this eye look that was more of like a smoky eye, and then I added a little bit of that silver on top, and it just gave this beautiful like twinkling effect to the eye. So I ended up getting this one, which is called Bronzite. So it looks like this, and it has like this gold shimmer to it. These shadows are more like a topper for me. So I really like to wear these like on top of eyeshadow, just to get that little, like I said, twinkling glimmer effect to the eye. So I'm really excited about this one. I swatched it in store. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think if I swatch it for you, it's not gonna do it any justice because it doesn't have so much pigment where you can actually see it. So I'm not gonna swatch this, but just know these are beautiful on the eye. They just give that eye that beautiful sparkle. So speaking of sparkle, I did buy the Gwen GXVE. It's Gwen Stefani's brand. I don't know how to say that name, but I bought these shadows. These are called the I See in Sparkles shadows. Now these are sparkly. They don't have a lot of pigment to them, but they have a lot of beautiful fine shimmer to them. So this is what they come like. They come in this little bitty container, and of course the pigment comes out of here. I think this one's more of like a kind of like a grayish bronzy, I don't know, lilac shade. And that one's called Twinkle. This one is called Dazzle. And Dazzle is more of like a bronzy gold shade. So these are the two that I bought. I know that there were like maybe two others, but these are the ones that really caught my eye. And then I picked up this Lawless single one talc-free eyeshadow. So they only had one. I don't know why. So this is what the shadow looks like. It's a really pretty kind of like pinky lavender shade. It's very light. It's actually lighter than what I expected. I'm gonna swatch it. My hands are clean, so I'm gonna swatch it. Yeah, it's way lighter. I don't know. There's really nothing too special about that. I mean, it has like this chrome shimmer look to it. I don't know. I'm not really excited about it. So this was the only shade in that eyeshadow. Another eye product that I purchased is by Haus Labs. I had been wanting this because when I first saw the Haus Labs line, this was completely sold out and I had to get it. So it's this eyeshadow. It's actually a liquid or cream eyeshadow, and this is in charcoal shimmer. So let me show you what this looks like. This is gonna be so stinking pretty on the eye. You see that? It has like a little bit of fine shimmer in it. It is just beautiful. So I cannot wait to like put that all over the eye. Okay, so the next thing I purchased for the eyes were these two eye pencils. These are called the Color Chameleon eyeshadow pencils. So the shades that I picked up were Smoky Emerald and Bronze Garnet. And I wanted these for a while, but I wanted to wait till the sale. But this is what they look like. But that is the Emerald one. And then this is one of my favorite shades, the Bronze Garnet or Garnet. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I cannot wait to wear that all over the eye. So yeah, I got those two from Charlotte Tilbury. And then I picked up an eye pencil. This is the Gimme Brow Volumizing Eye Pencil. I got mine in the shade 4.5. I've heard so many good things about this eye pencil. I like the Gimme Brow products and I've used them before. I really love them. So when I saw this, I wanted to go ahead and pick it up. But this is what it looks like. It has a spoolie on one side. And then of course this is the pencil. Oh gosh, this is nice. It's really creamy and that looks like a perfect shade for my eyebrows. So this is a volumizing pencil. I guess it's supposed to volumize the brows, which I definitely need. I bought 3 concealers. One is by Kulfi, and I guess that's how you say it. It is in the shade Extra. I think this is Extra Elachi. I had been wanting to try this. This is what the packaging looks like. The shade is right up my alley, so I think this is going to be a good shade for me. I cannot wait to try this and test this out for you guys. I heard some good things about this, especially for women who have like more mature skin like myself. I'll be trying this out very soon. Then I ended up getting the Dior Flash Perfector Concealer. So a lot of people have already tried this. I got in the shade 3N. So this is what it looks like. A lot of people talked about this and people were like kind of like in between. Some people loved it, some people didn't. So I'm just gonna try it for myself and just see how much I like it. And then the last concealer I bought, which I'm super excited about, is the concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. I ended up getting the shade 7 and I think 7 is going to be a good shade for me. It's not too dark, it's not too light, but this is something that I have been wanting to try since they came out with the new concealer, and I think this is going to be so nice for my under eyes. I hear so many women like my age that love it. So yeah, I can't wait to try this one as well. And then I bought some foundations. Now I have been wearing 2 of them. I actually have both of them on today. I mixed them up today and I really love the finish of them. Now this is makeup that has been on since 6 a.m. and it's already 6:43. So this is over 12 hours of wear and this wears beautifully throughout the day. Both of them are great on their own, but they're also really nice together. Like I said, I'm really loving this little concoction that I made up this morning. But this one is the La Mer foundation. I purchased the La Mer a long time ago, couldn't find my shade, ended up giving it to my daughter. And since then, they've come out with so many new shades. So I ended up getting the shade 220 Neutral. I used this in my Get Ready With Me chit chat video and I just love the finish of this. My skin looks so youthful, glowy. It just looks really smooth with this. It lasts all day for me. I just really love it. So I'm really glad that I picked it up. And then I picked up this All Hours foundation. This is the Luminous Matte Foundation. It has a mattifying effect, but it still looks fresh on the skin. It just looks very well put together. Doesn't look super matte where it's flat. It just has like a really beautiful, fresh, natural skin look to it. Now, I'm not saying that it's a natural type of foundation because it does have really nice coverage. It just looks like a smooth canvas. That's what it looks like. So I really have been loving it and I think it's been reformulated if I'm not mistaken. So these are some really good foundations. I've been loving them. So excited I purchased them. The next foundation is the Patrick Ta foundation. This one has been also very viral. A lot of people love it. They've gotten really high ratings too on Sephora's website. Comes in, of course, his beautiful packaging. And then this is what the foundation looks like. I ended up going back to get medium 4 because I think I got medium 2 or 3 and it was just too light. So I ended up getting this one. I will be doing a wear test with this one and let you guys know how it works for me. Another one I picked up was the Merit foundation. I saw it on Daisy Cash's YouTube channel. It looks so beautiful on her. Of course, she's way younger than me, but I wanted to try it. I went ahead and bought the shade Camel in this and I'm super excited to try it. It's a very creamy foundation. and it doesn't look like there's much in there. I don't know how many ounces, I'd have to look, but I am excited to try this. I love Merit lipsticks. Not too fond of their like cheek products because they're just too natural for me, but I do love Merit products. Hopefully this is going to be a winner as well. Last two things I want to mention for the face is this Milk makeup primer. This is a mattifying primer, guys. I'm going to try it again. I've tried it once and it just didn't really do much for me, but I'm going to try it again now that I'm in a different climate. I'm going to try it again, see how it works. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, because I have to get ready and go to dinner, is this La Mer powder. I bought this again. I gave the last one I had, which had probably half in it. I gave it to my oldest daughter, so I went ahead and bought another one. I love this powder. It's so good. That's part one to this Sephora haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and part two will come very shortly after this one. So thank you for being here, and we will see you guys on the next one.